Hello, good morning to one and all. My name is Adi. I am from ECC. Today I want to say my seminar topic about the fourth unit in the green chemistry topic. My roll number is 20BQ 1804G5. Today this is the main topic, the green chemistry. What is the green chemistry and what the principles involved in green chemistry? Actually, the process of designing and producing substances which are eliminating the pollution in the environments and to promote human health is known as green chemistry. Actually, you can say that the green chemistry is a design of the chemical process and products that reduce or eliminate the use of generation of hazardous substances. Green chemistry is also called sustainable chemistry, eco-friendly chemistry, clean chemistry, or atom economy. These are the alternate names for green chemistry. The main aim of the green chemistry is to reduce the pollution, gases, and etc. from the environment. So, in order to keep the pollution clean and surrounding environments clean, there are some basic and main principles involved in the green chemistry. There are exactly some 12 principles which are used to prevent the pollution by our regular use. The first is it's better to prevent waste than to treat. So waste prevention is important. Should not use more chemicals at the time of producing things. So we have to prepare the substances uh, on the possible of naturally from the bio sources. Mm, We have to reduce the maximum use of chemicals in the producing things. If we need to use the chemicals, we have to maintain the quantity which is not non-toxic and non-hazard to nature. The third one is use only the chemicals which are not having toxic nature or less toxic nature. Uh, there are so many chemicals with more toxic nature. They are very useful for the making materials, but they causes main problems and hazardous situations to the humans while using and wasting the material because the toxic nature is more we have to face several health problems by using that, and not only for us, for environment purpose it creates very disadvantages like polluting water, polluting air, and polluting the soil, etc. So we have to use chemicals with no toxic nature or very less toxic nature. The chemical products should be designed so that at the end of their function, they should be degraded but not enter into the environment. If there is an emergency to use that chemical, we have to end that function as early as possible. If we didn't degrade that, if it is entered in environment, it's a very problem with the pollution. Why? Because by spreading the chemical, there is a biological problem for air and water. The water is contaminated, it causes to human deaths, like etc. Next one is use only catalysts at the time of production, because catalyst is a material which can be synthesized or sacrificed at that chemical reaction without sacrificing it. It increases or decreases the speed of the reaction. It doesn't affect anything. It's a friendly nature. So use only catalyst at the time of production. And here another one, should not use more temperature and pressure in the production. Because of temperature and pressure, mm, there is disadvantages in pollution for air and water. Using more temperature causes more hazardous gases. By pressuring it, which also leads to release of hazardous gases. So avoid these conditions. So we have to use less temperature and pressure. In the production, use only the things which are renewable. My means which are recyclable. Use the things which are eco-friendly and recyclable. Avoid or minimize the auxiliary substances such as solvents, separation agents at the time of production. We have to avoid the solvents and separation agents because these are the mainly chemical reactants which reacts with our nature and spoils the earth and water. The next condition is unnecessary derivations such as chemical or physical or temporary modifications should be avoided whenever possible. We have to avoid the chemical or physical modifications anytime. This leads to the pollution. Design for degradation. If we create a thing, we have to finally degrade it. Quality may be degraded by us. By doing degradation, it can't be harmful for the nature. And analysis in real time to prevent pollution. We have to analyze the performance of the thing or performance of the chemical reaction to prevent the pollution. Inherently safer chemicals for accident prevention. Already specified point. We have to use safer chemicals for preventing better environment. This is about the green chemistry and what is green chemistry and the principles of green chemistry. Thank you for giving me opportunity. Thank you.